Here in Calcasieu, we started to look closely at our juvenile justice system back in 2000. We found that we were focusing most of our dollars on the back end of the system, and specifically confinement, and we weren't providing effective quality services. Youth alleged of status offenses were being treated no differently than our children with delinquent charges. In fact, the rate of admission of status offenders into detention had remained constant for years. We realized that many of our families just need a little direction and then for us to get out of the way, whereas others had more significant needs. So we wanted to be sure that we were focusing our efforts and services on the right kids, meaning the kids that needed us the most. As we learned from the experts from around the country, it was critically important to have all stakeholders at the table. We were fortunate to have a Children and Youth Planning Board, which is a very diverse board that was created by the state legislature. It has been an extremely important piece to the reform puzzle. Collectively, we analyzed local data to get a better understanding of the young people served by our system and reviewed promising practices from jurisdictions across the nation, including one-stop shop assessment centers. Driven by the data, a desire to focus our service and supports on the right kids, we decided to implement the Multi-Agency Resource Center, or the MARC. At the MARC, we coordinate objective screenings and quality service provision for both status offenders and delinquent youth, with the goal of diverting youth and families away from the juvenile justice system and into services in a community as quickly as possible. As a result of this new way of doing business, we are now spending our dollars more wisely and have expanded our programming and services offered to families tenfold. We're also linking kids to those services in a much faster manner. Because of the MARC, what used to be a 52-day process is now a 2 to 3 hour process. The MARC has also enabled us to expand from an 8 to 5 agency to one that is open until 11 o'clock p.m., 6 days a week, and possibly could be 24 hours in the future. We are now available when parents get home from work and when everyone is having a bad day and things go wrong quickly. This is critically important. Overall, the MARC has been an incredibly important tool in resolving issues efficiently and effectively that used to be handled by moving our families deeper into the court system. In Calcasieu, we have made it our mission to keep our kids in the community and out of the juvenile justice system, especially the deep end of the system. In the first year of MARC operations, less than 1% of status offense referrals resulted in court petition, and we haven't placed a single status offender in state custody since 2005. Yes, we are very proud. I hope you'll take a moment to read our reform story and the notes from the field profile. I also hope you contact us and even come visit if you're interested in learning more about the MARC.